back to another episode of Just Saying. Today we're gonna go deep into our hearts because we will be talking about Okay, so today we are joined by Joanna and Sofia on set, and we're gonna play We Are Not Really Strangers. Yeah, we are kind of strangers, but not really strangers, but we're gonna play this game lah. And to make it more interesting, all of us have a watch on. This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, and we're gonna measure our heart rates whenever a question is asked. Yeah, who wants to go first? I'm in the middle, so
I go first.
Okay.
What's the first thing you notice about me?
I'm nervous.
78, nice.
Hey guys, you know what? I was so nervous. 106. When I'm asking a question, I'm like, huh?
I'm like,
Okay, I'll start.
Okay. Let me think of how not to offend you.
I don't know. We never had a conversation. It's fairer. And you were nice.
Pass.
You were nice. You were nice. I did not get any like snobbish vibes because you smiled at me lah. And yeah. So okay.
Wow, for me different because we met
Yeah,
like,
we
so
knew each other so long ago already.
Like, I say I heard about you. Like I say, oh, got this new dog bitch at Zoop. She was the dog bitch.
Okay.
And this was Zoop
Yeah.
Jack Kim, okay? And I was like, what, 18? They say, oh, got this girl called Joanna, very pretty, but she lesbian.
Oh yeah,
So
I
I was
think
like-
I was lesbian, yes.
So the first thing I noticed about you when I saw you, you were your girlfriend. So I'm like, lesbian. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed about you. Then after that, like, oh, pretty lah, but
lesbian. Something against lesbians.
No, I don't. But
why must
at that point of time, being gay was not like openly talked about. So
Yeah,
just
right,
like,
right.
Yeah, true.
I noticed her your shoes, like your Dior slides. That's why.
Thank
That's the
Your shoes
okay.
are very nice. I like.
What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Ooh. Harry, 84.
84. What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
84 is not it.
That I am not a bimbo. No, because people actually do have that perception of me and like whatever. I mean, that's what they feel. That's what they feel, you know. Like, do I give you bimbo vibes?
Okay,
No.
honestly, no. But why I laughed was
Yeah.
because I've heard about this thing before.
I hear this all the time, and I really don't believe that I am. I don't know. Maybe like I'm a bit blur, but I feel like there's a difference between being blur and being a bimbo. So I feel like till this day, like I do get very triggered by that word bimbo, and I feel like till this day, I'm still trying to prove to people and to myself, like, dude, like have a conversation with me, like I'm not.
I feel like you have to prove to yourself that you're not a bimbo lah.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't really have to prove.
But I guess,
you know.
I feel like it's because the tone of your voice is quite high. I mean, when you say long sentences, it's like so you might sound like a bimbo.
Thanks. It's good to know that.
Okay, my turn. Maintain eye contact for 30 seconds. What do you notice?
Do Sofia.
The what? So weird.
That's the point.
Yeah. You guys are friends, what?
Do it with Joanna then.
Okay, Joanna, go.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Hey, time us. Okay, you see your heart rate now?
95.
95?
Yeah.
Okay, mine is 62.
Mine's 100.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Why am I?
I swear to God, I will get so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
My heart rate will go up. Okay, 30 seconds, okay?
Lesbian.
I don't know why I'm sitting like this, but okay, let me chill.
Yeah.
It's got-
He's very tense up.
Yeah.
It's like, who blinks first, we lose that
I
kind of
blank. Is that-
Blank?
Has it been 30 seconds now, guys?
No.
Don't fall
That's
in
like
love.
less than like 15
I'm trying my best not to fall in love.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, what do you realize?
I realized your eyebrow is super unique. I don't know why.
Is that everybody realize it?
No, I never say to you before. It's my first time.
I realize your eyes damn symmetrical.
Oh, really?
See, I'm not lying because my heart rate is 67.
I'm also not lying. I was 92. What's the last thing you liked your mother about? Ooh. Let me recall. What's the last thing? It is very simple though. I told my mother I go and sleep, but actually I haven't slept yet. I was playing my.
What?
That's why I was like,
How old must tell your mother you sleep?
No.
Actually, yeah.
As a mother, you know, they're very concerned, right? Because we girls, zabo need sleep, right? So they were like, sleep is like beauty sleep. But I was like, I'm
Then
not
what time
tired
was
yet.
that? Like
Past 1 a.m.
So what, if you don't sleep, your mother will scold
No
you?
lah, she'll come and nag lah. Hey girl, faster sleep there. Late already.
When you be like, no mom, I'm 27.
No lah, as in like I just don't want her to be worried, so I'll just like tell her.
That's
just-
it's a white lie. It's a
Good
white
doctor,
lie.
yeah,
Yeah.
What's the most pain you've ever been in that wasn't physical?
Oh.
Wow, that's
Wow.
cute.
Super deep though.
Oh, 79.
Well, let's just say I was once dating this one guy who said he loved me and all that shit. Then I found out he was actually involved with a married woman. That's one. And then two, like he kind of also almost like ghosted me. Like he lived in Malaysia. So I went all the way to KL to see him because I wanted to just like have closure. And he just made me wait all the way till like 7 a.m. and he never showed up. And then I took the flight back.
I feel like we should break his legs, honestly.
Yeah.
He did apologize though.
Like,
yeah,
after
like
how?
actually this year he apologized to me. He reached out like randomly, and then he just like sent me like a whole ass like long text trying to explain like, oh, he was in a really bad place, blah blah blah. But I just told him like, leave me alone and talk to me again.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you should have done.
But yeah, that was hard. Like every other relationship after that, I felt like I had some PTSD, and then I became very anxious in relationships. Like I always felt like I was quite confident about myself, but after that relationship, I was just very like I was all over the place.
But why do you feel like you need to fly there for a closure? Because I feel like, I mean, for me, if I look at facts, if you're not replying, like I know what he wants really, then I feel like, okay, that's closure.
Maybe there's this 1% that you feel there's a slight hope or you want to see
Yeah.
that
Oh,
person.
yeah.
So you
Like
had
he
the
might change his mind, you know, there's always that like
Okay.
maybe.
What if it was London? Would you have flew there?
Depends lah, I mean I really don't know.
Jay wouldn't have. Jay would like, you.
No, it's not the relationship, it's the goals. Like the no respect.
Yeah, I feel like that's
No respect,
that's
no remorse.
irresponsible.
Right,
Irresponsible.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a lot of info for one. Like, that's enough, okay?
Yeah, what's your heart rate now?
200. No, I'm kidding.
What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now? This game. Why did I choose this game? Now it's 85. Look, okay, what do you think it is? I don't know.
What? We can't
Okay,
asking
okay.
me, that's not how it works.
I think the first thing is like money, man. Like, how do I sustain this for at least the next 5 years?
For your
totally feel you.
future sake lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also.
Because like I feel like okay, money doesn't solve everything, but
Yep,
I feel
yep,
like
yep.
what we do, like money is a huge part in what we do because we need to stay relevant to make money.
Because you're used to a certain lifestyle now, so it's like, how do you sustain that? Because you're self-employed, right? Yeah, so that's the struggle with self-employed. I think we all can relate.
Yeah, we all can, yeah.
How's your heart?
Well, you went down
Yeah.
77.
Maybe getting it off your chest was helpful. What is a lesson you will take away from our conversation? I learned that Joanna is a white liar.
I thought she was going to say something good.
Same. I was just like.
I'm just being honest, but it's
yeah,
because
okay.
she prioritizes other people's feelings above her own. So she is always putting other people first. And if that means she has to tell you a white lie, she'll tell you the white lie. Instead of being like, "Mom, f- off, stop asking me stupid questions." She'll be like, "No, mommy, okay."
Yeah,
Respect. I learned that you,
I'm not a bimbo.
Let me answer. I know you're going to say
I
that.
just want to diss you.
that like someone who is like so beautiful and so well put together still has their own insecurities over her intelligence, but it's so unfounded. Like no, I would never be like, hey, look at that bimbo go by. Like it's not. I'd be like, that's a very beautiful, well put together person.
Okay, now that we have completed the game, I'm posting a challenge to the girls to write a letter and pretend that this is our last day on Earth. You can write it to anyone, but please remember that this is the last letter that you ever write. To get you in that mood, I actually bought you guys headphones. Okay, so this is a Samsung Buds 2. It has a noise cancelling. So we all choose a corner in the office to write this letter. I already know who I'm going to write to. I'm going to choose a song that this person introduced me to. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Interesting.
Okay, so I've decided to write a letter to my dad because we're not close at all, and I feel like we never had a proper conversation for a very long time. I can't remember when the last time we had a proper conversation. And to write this letter, I'm actually going to play a song that he introduced to me. So when I was younger, he always listened to Robbie Williams lah. We're going to listen to that and write a letter to him. Okay, so apparently this thing has a noise cancelling, so I cancel out all the rubbish and be in my zone. Wow!
Okay, I'm writing this letter to my kids or my future kids when I have them. So it's pretty emotional and it's something very close to my heart.
Right, so I'm gonna write a letter to my mom, my dad, and my sister. Basically my family. Dearest in my life.
So I'm gonna write a letter to my late grandmother because I was really very close to her growing up, and these are some of the things that I never really got to say to her. And I'm going to be listening to a song that kind of reminds me of her. So yeah.
So I chose to write to my dad with some context because we are not close at all. Even when we're living together, we don't speak at all. I literally come home, just go inside my room.
And how long has it been like this?
It's been like this for, I don't know, since I was 14.
Wow.
Yeah, so we are really not close at all.
I feel like you should take out your glasses though.
Yeah.
Why?
Emotional. Because we want to connect with you.
I
you
keep
know?
asking him too, but
Yeah. This doesn't feel.
To Ayah, which is what I call him. This will be the longest conversation we ever had in 29 years of being your son. I think I'll use this opportunity to find the beauty in your lack of love and lack of fatherhood that was given to me when I was growing up. You see, they say a lot of traits that a person holds in life is actually taught by someone, and a lot of characteristics that I carry today was actually indirectly taught by you. Thank you for fighting for mine and my siblings' custody, because that was when all the lessons start. Thank you for leaving us to Hong Kong not long after you fought to keep us, leaving Phi and I to figure out life by ourselves at the age of 13 and Phi was 16. That has taught us independence and to never rely on anyone in this world, and that at many times we only have ourselves. When you were away, thank you for giving us enough to only eat instant noodles and nuggets every day. The embarrassment was real. We got laughed at so many times for it and even had people making jokes about it. And this is apart from the $2 allowance that I got for school, both for secondary school and ITE. But the beauty in that is that it has taught us how to be appreciative with what we have. The embarrassment has shown us what we cannot be. It has taught us grit, perseverance, and hustle. Thank you for not being there during my school days, because it allowed me to explore a lot more other things outside of it that no parent will allow a child to allocate so much time to. I feel like I'm gonna cry. All in all, the lack of fatherhood made me the man I am today. It made me experience the pains of life at a very young age. Has made me experience things that others will never experience. Has shown me what we need to do and what we need to become. It has also brought Phi and I to be our own little family. You see, I believe that you can never know the real taste of success if you never felt real pain. As weird as it sounds, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the pain. As that will be the source of energy in my journey to success. The success of being the best son and the best dad anyone could ever ask for. Your son, Du Francis.
Very hard.
Yeah.
I can't believe he did that to you.
I think it's the first time so serious.
I mean, my parents divorced at a very young age. When he fought for our custody, like the day he won, he came into our room and he gave us this little speech of how awesome that it was gonna be. I mean, and I was too young to buy it. I was just like, oh, okay, what the is divorce, right? At that point of time, like, economy was doing so badly. He lost jobs and everything, and we didn't even have enough money to eat. I swear, we had to go to our grandma's house for our grandma to cook for us. So that I think he got a job opportunity overseas, and he just took it without even thinking. And you have to imagine I was like 13 or 14. So he left lah. He literally just left to Hong Kong and left me and Phi alone in the house. So Phi was literally my dad.
Wow.
So Phi would give me allowance, Phi would ground me and everything. Every month he will send money back, but the money is just enough to
Peanuts, like nothing.
yeah. So we had to eat instant noodles every day. Okay, Jojo, who are you writing
Okay,
to?
so to my family. Yeah, so to my dad, mom, and sister, you guys are the most important thing in my life. As I grow older, I kind of understand why dad and mom constantly stress. Likewise, my sister as well. There's so much responsibility and it's not easy. And I'm thankful and blessed to be in this family. Thanks for bringing me to this world. Don't worry, as I'll be in good place. Till I see you all again. I love you, daddy, mommy, and sister.
Wow, that was short.
Sweet.
I
It
feel
was
like
so good.
the line I'm at a better place.
Yeah.
I hate it when people
At
say
the end,
that.
I just don't want them to be worried.
Yeah.
I'm someone that I have more actions than talking. Talking is all the rubbish with my sister. Yeah, my
Yeah.
family, as in like my dad, my mom is mainly like, hey, you need any help? Let me help you, that kind of thing. But my dad never once asked me for help, even though there's one time he came to my room. Oh, that one I literally cried. So the house that I stay currently is under renovation, right? So because my dad face certain debts, so he actually came to my room one day. I just woke up and then a bit blah blah. Then he suddenly looked very serious, say, hey, can I talk to you? And I said, yeah, sure. And then he said like, oh, I actually want to sell the house. So I say, how much do you own? He don't want to say. I say, I do have savings. I can pay off some debts for you. Then he say he doesn't want to touch my money. I say, why? Then he say, it's for your future, like next time you get married or what, you need the money, you know, that kind of thing. So at this point of time, right, you know, when your family face debts and stuff, you would want to just know whatever like the future, you know, just give the money and stuff, what. But my dad is just being so sweet, he doesn't want. I was like, wow. Like all this while we have been keeping quiet and all, you know, we face all the stuff. Then he actually even said this, wow, this is very touching. He said this like to me, my sister, like in Chinese, Daddy 没有留什么东西给你 initially lah, but the house. Then so then I was like, Choi, you know, like the Chinese believe like Choi don't say this kind of thing lah, because it's not about like, you know, leaving whatever money or whatever shit. I don't care, you know. To me it's like, you guys around, I'll be very happy. Then when he had to sell the house, I guess because he felt like guilty, I don't know, like he just don't want to like use our money or stuff like that. Yeah, so that's why at the end of the day, if this is the last letter, I will write to them because I don't want them to be worried, and I know I'll be in good place, and yeah, I just want them to enjoy life.
Who are you writing to?
So mine is to my late grandmother. I was really close to her. Like when I was in primary school, she pretty much raised me and my brothers up. Yeah, I have a lot of like really good memories of her. So yeah, this is to my late granny. Try not to cry because I got makeup. Dear Granny, I miss you. Life has been different without you in it. You were always the glue that kept the family together. Christmas hasn't been the same without you around, I'll admit. It's been quiet. It's like you left this huge void in all our lives the day you left us. How are you doing up there? I hope heaven is as wonderful as you once described when I was a child. It brings me... I can't even get through a sentence. It brings me comfort knowing that you're in a good place, and I hope you know that I think of you from time to time. I think of you and I remember your big smile, the smile that could light up any room. And I miss hearing you laugh, and boy do I miss hearing all the stories you used to tell me. You're always the best storyteller. But most of all, I miss the warmth of your hugs. I wish I could have one more day with you. All the things I wish I could say to you. All the places I wish I could go with you. Just one last conversation with you. The conversation I didn't get to have with you because I was a day too late the last time I saw you. The cancer had made you so weak you couldn't speak anymore by the time I arrived, which will always be my biggest regret, being a day too late. But I know you understood everything I said to you when I sat by your bed that day, because I remember seeing the tears in your eyes when I held and squeezed your hand, thanking you for everything that you'd ever done for me, telling you that I would be okay and that you didn't have to worry about me. I know you understood all I said. Well, I hope you did. Thank you for being the best grandmother anyone could ever ask for. You loved me so much and I loved you even more. And thank you for raising me when I was growing up all those years. I have so many fond memories of us together. Stories I'll one day tell my future kids, so they too will know all about you. I love you and I miss you, but I know that one day we will meet again. But till then, please take care of yourself and know that you'll always be in my heart.
That's nice.
No.
That's so sweet.
That was hard at the beginning.
Beautiful.
I feel so like vulnerable right now. Like, I feel just really like naked. Like I just shared so much with you all today. But yeah, she was really important to me in my life.
I'm so sorry. This is gonna make nobody cry.
I'll try my best.
It's not gonna make anyone cry. But this is like coming back from Europe. These are like the thoughts that I had in my head. Okay, so this is actually a letter that I wrote to my children or my descendants. So how many times have I cringed at the sound of my own voice, or laughed at someone else's Singlish, or changed the way I spoke in front of my Western counterparts? Well, it wasn't until recently that I realized how prejudiced I had been against myself for so long. I understood from a young age that language is power, and especially in Singapore, your command of language defines you and limits you. Standardized English gets you status, gets you good grades, and gets you praise. Conversely, you use Singlish, and it's used against you to shame you and to humiliate you. But honestly, why should it? Taking a language that was forced upon us and making it uniquely Singaporean by adding elements from languages that we speak and speech patterns that we use is not how our language degrades. In fact, that is how we give it value. The same principle holds true with all things that we consider beautiful. For my children, it would be your olive skin or your biracial features. It has been 200 years since Raffles and 60 years since our independence. So to all my descendants, it is time for you to decolonize.
What?
What?
Are you going to this letter?
Decolonize! Embrace who you are. What the Embrace who you are. It's about embracing who they are.
Okay.
Okay, because it's gonna be a globalized world, he's gonna go out there. I don't want him to like look at other kids and be like, oh, I wish I was fair. Oh, I wish I was blonde. I wish I looked Korean. Like, embrace who you are and you stand up straight with your shoulders back. Always be honest with yourself and don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough. Because you can't hate yourself into becoming a version of you that you love. Okay? So that's why I went. Decolonize. Singlish for me was like just one point to keep the letter short, but there's so many things. Like, I don't like the way people are like, oh, you know, if you want to see beautiful Singapore, you go to Supreme Court, you go to Victoria Concert Theatre, like all these like colonial things, all these British inspired things. Your heritage, like let's say you're Indian, like, oh yeah, Little India is also nice. The mosque is also nice. It's not inferior, and we need to stop thinking of our own culture as inferior. And I feel like if he can't embrace that, then it's not going to be good. And when you're stuck in Singapore, you don't like see it. But then when you go overseas, you really do feel like, hey, I'm inferior. I mean, have you ever been overseas and then you talk to someone and your accent changes? They don't put on an accent for me. Like,
it's true. Why do we do that for them?
Yeah, why do we do it for people? Like when and we tell ourselves, oh, so they understand us better. But this time when I went overseas, I didn't bother dropping my accent and everyone understood me just fine. So it's not against them, it's something that we do to ourselves.
So we've come to the end of this episode. I hope you guys liked it. This episode is actually brought to you by Samsung. They recently launched 2 new products. One is the Galaxy 4, which all of us are wearing and we're using to check our heart rate just now. And also the Buds 2, which we were wearing when we were writing the letters. So this watch has ECG monitoring that actively checks for abnormal heart rates, and they actually send the data straight to your phone. There's also There's also blood pressure monitoring, which means that you can check your blood pressure anytime, anywhere. And it doesn't stop there, it also has very intelligent health monitoring, so you can check your body composition, BMI and BMR, so you can keep your fitness goals in check. And the Galaxy Buds 2, it has noise cancelling and also dynamic two-way speakers. And it's also very good for calls because it has a clear call function. Every word that you say will be very crispy. And adding on top of all of that, it also fits very, very well, guys. So it has a secure fit. It really fits very well into my ear, and I think everyone else's ear also. So it kind of like it's for everyone. And everyday use, like you want to use to run, you want to use to sit in the bus, listen music, also can. More information can be found about all the products that I mentioned above in the description box below. And we'd like to thank Joanna and Sofia for coming here and pouring their heart out to all of us. It was a very difficult episode for some of us, but we are very thankful.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, if you have anything you'd like us to talk about, let us know in the comment section below. If not, we'll see you in the next episode.
Ciao.